record. All right, perfect. And I'm gonna minimize you guys. There we go. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hopping on. For everybody that made it for our webinar. I know that some people were gonna hop on late. Some people are gonna have to listen to the recording. So I'm really excited that you guys got to make it on live because you'll be able to ask questions here at the end, but hopefully I hit all the points. So what we're gonna be talking about is I'm going to be telling you a little bit about myself, my story, how I got started, about our team, what our team has to offer. Every team is different within Beachbody. Every team has a little bit something different to offer. So I'm excited to share with you guys what I think sets our team apart and what makes us so special. And then also, of course, to talk about what we do as Beachbody coaches. So our team name is Team Own My Tone. And the pictures that I have up here, I always like to start with this slide because this is our slide from the Coach Summit that we just did in Nashville. I'll be talking about that here in just a little bit when we talk about some of the trips that we go on. But the picture right there in the very middle is all of us at 80s night. So Beachbody often puts on these events where they do themes and we get to have fun and we get to mingle and network with each other. We get to, of course, work out. And you guys may hear my little one crying upstairs, sorry. But I always love showing this picture because we're such a mixture of everybody. You know, there is men and women on our team. There is every age, every size. And we're just, to me, I think we're very unique and we're a very diverse team. All right, so just to give you a little information about me, I am the leader of Team Own My Tone. Either I have invited you or one of the coaches on our team has invited you. Either way, we're excited for you to be here. And I am a 5-star Diamond Coach. I was a 2015 Premier Coach on a 2015 Elite Top 100 team. Team Own My Tone is one of the newest and fastest growing teams in the network. Currently, we are ranked number 58. It changes month to month. So as of last month, we were ranked number 58 out of 450,000 coaches. So our team has big goals this year. We, keep bumping up in the ranks. I think at the beginning of the year, we were at 80. Now we're at 58. Our goal, of course, is to be in the top 50, and we've kind of raised the bar and decided let's go for top 25. So we're all motivated, we're all excited, and and we're really kind of pushing for that goal. So I'm going to give you a little information about myself, but I was really a coach that started clueless. Whenever I started this, I often have people say, well, I don't really feel like I know enough about Beachbody. That was me. I didn't know anything about Beachbody. I hadn't completed a fitness program. The only thing that I was just very passionate about health and fitness, about helping other people. And I just ended up finding out I had this gift, and this gift was coaching. All right, so just a little bit about myself. I am a wife to my husband, Chris, who is also a coach with me. This is one thing, again, that I think sets our team apart. Not often will you find couples working the business together. That is, obviously not something that you have to do, but it is something that my husband and I have decided to do together. So anybody who joins our team, say their spouse, boyfriend, they want to get involved in this, it's nice to be under our team because Chris and I do work this business together, and that's kind of what makes us a little more unique. I am a mother of 2. I have a little girl named Reese, she's 4, and my son Cash is 2 months old. And then I was a full-time registered dental hygienist turned entrepreneur. That wasn't my goal. I actually started this as a hobby. I started this because it looked like fun. I like to work out. And I wanted to make a little extra money for vacation. And so I thought, well, this is cool. This is going to be something that I can kind of have fun with and do here on the side. And I never had a goal even set to leave my job as a hygienist. I love my office. I worked there almost 10 years. It was extremely hard to leave them, but in the end ended up being the best decision for me mentally and, of course, for my family. So like I mentioned earlier, I started Beachbody being totally clueless. I had seen who is my sponsor and my coach, Brooke. She is also a registered dental hygienist. I had seen her post on Facebook, posting about her fitness groups, about her program she was doing, talking about paying off debt, talking about trips. So one day, after 6 months of sitting there watching her and thinking, what in the world is she doing? And just being curious, I finally reached out to her after seeing a post where she was offering a coach training. And so I thought, you know what, this looks really cool. If I want to do this, I really want to be able to join somebody that can train me and teach me how to be a coach and how to do it the right way. So I finally reached out to her, and after talking to her and learning more about it, I signed up right away. So when I signed up, I had decided I was going to do my first fitness program with Beachbody, which was the 21-day fix. I had no idea what I was getting. It was the popular program at the time. That's what everybody was talking about. I didn't know what it was, but I was like, okay, I guess I'll get that one. Again, I didn't know anything about Beachbody, so I didn't know what to pick. So I just picked the popular thing. When I got it and I opened it up, I was like, okay, this is about eating healthy. And I really felt like at the time, I knew everything about eating healthy. We were learning about being organic. I had always tried to eat healthy. And so I didn't feel like I had any issues with portion control. And so I was like, you know, gosh, I can't believe that this is what I ended up getting. And so my husband's like, well, send it back and end up getting, get something else. And I was like, no, I want to do this. This is what everybody's talking about. I'm going to put myself through it for 21 days. I will share as I go, and let's just see what my result is. So my results were awesome. I learned so much more. I got over myself and realized that I did not know it all about eating healthy. I learned more about clean eating, more about processed foods, more about what my portions should really look like, how not to undereat, and of course how to not overeat certain things too. And I was really glad that I did it. And so because I got these great results and I was excited about what I was learning and how I felt, I was feeling more energized and felt better about myself. It was so easy to just openly share this with people. So that's what really began my true passion with clean eating. And then, of course, not just the program, but the challenge groups. Challenge groups were so motivating to me. So not only was I getting encouraged and motivated by my coach, but I was also getting motivation from being in this group with a group of people that were all on the same mission as I was. And we were all posting the same thing. We were all having the same struggles. We were all trying to lift each other up. So I was like, you know what? This is awesome. I'm so glad I became a coach because this is something I want to be part of. Like, there's so much negativity on Facebook. There's so much negativity around us. The challenge group just felt like a safe place, a place for support where so many people lacked having support. And I was excited to be a part of that. So that was kind of like my love for coaching, where I thought maybe this hobby ended up being an obsession. So not only was I transferring my health, but the ones closest to us. If you guys see my image down on the right-hand side, the one on the lower left, that is my husband's Aunt Mary, who's lost over 100 pounds. And she is still in challenge groups with us. I'm sure that anybody who is done challenge groups with us for a while, she's a familiar face, but she's lost over 100 pounds. So not only her, but a close friend of mine has lost over 100 pounds. And of course, multiple other people, not just 100 pounds, but 50 pounds, 20 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever, or just felt better about themselves. So what I was doing made me feel good inside because I was seeing how it was affecting everybody around me. So my success happened within 18 months. And what I mean by that is I actually left my full-time job as a dental hygienist within a year and a half. Within 12 months, I began to cut my hours. Now, I want to be clear, this is something that does not happen overnight. You need to be determined, disciplined. Most importantly, you need to be coachable. So, that was why I was attracted to my coach, Brooke, because choosing her as a mentor, I knew that she was going to be able to train me and really help me through my coaching journey. So I'm a big thinker. I've learned to think outside the box. It's really helped me to push through my success and see the big picture and really understand what the coaching opportunity has to offer. I have no network marketing experience. I have no social media experience. I think people kind of want to compare my chapter 20 to their chapter 1, and they see all my little bells and whistles when I have a website or I have a like page. Guys, I started with nothing. I had a Facebook account. I didn't really know how to use Instagram. I didn't have a YouTube account. I knew nothing about social media nor computers. I had no apps on my phone to make any kind of special text on pictures. Like, the only thing I did with social media was post pictures of my family every once in a while. No network marketing experience. This is the first network marketing thing I've ever done. It wasn't for me. I couldn't, it really had to be something that I felt like I could stand behind, and I loved fitness, and I loved being able to share that with people too. All right, let me, sorry, I think one person just jumped online, so I'm gonna mute their mic really quick. Okay. All right, guys, so what is Beachbody? Our mission is to help people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. So this company was founded in 1998. They've been around for a long time by John Condon and Carl Deichler. They are a direct marketing company that wanted to come up with a direct, effective solution to weight loss. So where this all got started was, you'll hear this a lot, there is actually 2 types of Beachbody. There's Beachbody.com, which is the infomercials that you guys often see on television. And then there's Team Beachbody.com. Team Beachbody.com is us. We are the network of coaches. So when they first started out with Beachbody.com, and they had their infomercials, how Team Beachbody came about was people were purchasing the programs, and they were going online, and they were posting into these message boards about the programs, talking about their struggles. They were sharing meal plans. They were giving each other tips and ideals, and they were really offering each other peer-on-peer support. They were helping each other through their programs, and people were reaching better success. People were completing their programs. So it was kind of like a light bulb for the CEOs of Beachbody to be like, okay, this makes sense. People are getting results, and people are completing their programs because they're getting help. Let's start this network called coaches. And what coaches are is, it's just basically an advocate of a program. It's not somebody that is a fitness expert. It's not somebody that knows it all or that has any kind of personal trainer certification. It is just somebody that wants to, again, offer that peer-on-peer support for each other to help through the programs. So, for example, if he's somebody like me who's completed the portion control, and I've generated all these recipes, I've almost began like a recipe book. So I've been able to really help people figure out how to eat clean, eat healthy, and make it reasonable. And I've been able to share that with them. So that's one of the biggest parts as a coach, is being able to not only support, but help people through their program too. Okay, so Beachbody is the #1 at-home fitness programs like P90X, Insanity, Body Beast, Turbo Fire, Hip Hop Abs, PYO, 21 Day Fix, Hammer and Chisel, Country Heat. I mean, our list goes on and on. We actually have a program releasing this week called Quarter Force. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you've seen me post about it quite a bit. So we just have a little bit of everything. We have fitness programs for every fitness ability level, okay, from beginner to advanced. They are also the creators of Shakeology. I always love to touch on this because when I began as a coach, I was very, 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 very hesitant with Shakeology. I was not a shake girl. My husband did protein shakes. I read the ingredients in protein shakes. We were learning to be organic. I said, that stuff is full of crap. There's no way I'm going to drink a shake. And so I automatically put Shakeology in that category where I thought it was filled with chemicals, fillers, soy, things that I was really wanting to eliminate in my diet. So when I talked to my coach, she educated me on what was in Shakeology. I ended up doing a ton of research about it. I learned it was a very clean product. It does not have any of the chemicals or the fillers, sucralose. It was actually something I felt like I could stand behind. And so in order for me to join this company, I had to be able to recommend and stand behind something. So that was kind of like, I was really nervous about joining Beachbody because of the shakes. And thankfully, my coach educated me. I did my own research and I found out that it is a really clean product. It's actually something that we give our 4-year-old after getting the approval of our pediatrician, and we use as an entire family, because it's not just a protein drink, it's a nutritional drink. So we kind of use that, as our daily vitamin. Then they created the network of coaches about 8 years ago. They have fitness plus nutrition plus support equals success. You guys often will not find this in other health and fitness companies out there. Yes, they may have a fitness aspect of it. They may offer you workout programs. Yes, they may have a nutritional part of it. They may offer you a shake and all kinds of supplements or whatever. But very rarely are you going to have a combination of the three. And really, that's where you get success, that support aspect. People do not realize that us as coaches, you don't have to know it all, just to encourage somebody and support them, and just to send them a simple message and say, hey, did you do your workout today? I did mine. It's that accountability, and that's what creates success. That's what makes coaches so successful. That's what makes this company so successful. Beachbody is an MLM, or a network marketing company, which means we do earn through direct and team sales. All right, so one of the things that I always like to talk about, because this was my first question to my coach when I jumped on the phone with her, was, okay, is this, some kind of pyramid? Is this like, do you sign up people? Like, how does this work? And again, this was one reason I was hesitant to reach out to her, because I stereotyped it. And what I learned is I really didn't know what a pyramid was. And so I often ask people that question, what do you think a pyramid is? And like myself, most people don't understand what it is. So what a pyramid is there's no transactions of products or goods. It's all about signing up people, and that person at the top makes all the money, which is obviously completely illegal. And totally not what the Beachbody business structure will offer you. With Beachbody, we have products, we have fitness programs, we have Shakeology, we have customers. Actually, when I began coaching, I didn't even have a team. I didn't even have people signed up. All I was doing was doing challenge groups, getting people involved in those, and earning all of my commission and my retail from my customers, from my sales. So in a pyramid, it's all about signing up the people, and the person at the top makes all the money. And like I said, that is not the case in Beachbody. And then I'm going to kind of go into that a little bit more here. So I have two structures here. As a dental hygienist, I always use a dental office. So on the right-hand side, it's kind of going to be your business structure with the dental office. And the left-hand side, it's going to be your Beachbody structure. So in a dental office, for example, you have your dentist at the top, your associate dentist, your hygienist, your office manager, your assistant. So here's what's interesting. If you guys really think about a pyramid and the person on the top making all the money, you see that every day in a business structure, because that person at the top is the dentist. And, as a hygienist, I was never going to make more than the dentist unless I went back to school to be a dentist, or unless I worked longer hours. I was where I was at. There was no advancing for me. In a Beachbody structure, what I love about it is the person on the top is just that. They're just the person on the top. You guys can see in my image where I just threw out random numbers. The person at the top makes $100,000 a year. The person on the bottom makes $1 million a year. Okay, that may be confusing. The reason is the person on the top may not be your business builder coach. Okay, they may be kind of half in, half out, not really generating a lot of success with this. And then, of course, maybe they did sign up somebody that was extremely successful and that was really, really working their business. So what can happen is, and I see this happen all the time just with my own placement, I have quadrupled the amount that people above me are making because I'm a business builder coach. I work my business. And I have done this since day one. Of course, now I'm full-time. Coaches above me may just be a hobby coach. They may not work their business as hard as I do. Yes, am I underneath of them? Could I benefit them if they worked their tail off and worked their business harder? Heck yes, I could. But if they're not putting in the work and they're not putting in any effort, then I will rise above them income-wise. Okay, so you don't just sign up, people and expect to make all this money off of them. You have to be building your business too. And that's what I love about Beachbody, is because you are the one that determines from your effort how successful and how well you are going to do. All right. So let's talk about what is coaches. So I think the biggest misconception is that us as coaches know it all. And really, guys, we don't. I signed up to be a coach not knowing anything. I hadn't even done a fitness program yet. We're not fitness experts. We're not personal trainers. We're not nutritionists. We don't necessarily have to even be at our goal weight. I know with me, I didn't have a transformation. The only thing, like I mentioned earlier, is I loved health and fitness. I love working out. I enjoyed being able to help other people, sharing what I was doing, and really being able to make coaching and Beachbody a platform for that, to be able to help somebody, to be able to offer them some kind of solution, and to, of course, be able to make myself healthier and learn more to make my family healthier. So a lot of coaches do jump on board with us because they want to coach just for the accountability. They want to be able to help their friends and family that are asking them maybe what they're doing. So even though, they may not be at their goal weight, they are on this journey, and people are seeing, and people are watching them, and people are asking questions. And so often I think it's the most important time to join as a coach when you are currently on your health and fitness journey, because it's new to you. You're excited about it. You're sharing it. People are noticing and seeing changes, and they're asking you questions. And so you're able to share, and you're able to bring them into what you're doing and offer them support and offer them our challenge groups too. So coaches are just normal people. Coaches are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have our flaws, we make mistakes, and we post about them, guys. I don't know how many people tell me, you know what, I am not dead on with my eating, or I don't get my workout in every day. I don't feel like I could coach because I couldn't be that great of an example. Trust me, guys, nobody wants a perfect coach. People want to know that they can relate to you. People want to know that you are, trying your best, and that even you as a coach have obstacles, okay? It's not to give them an excuse to slack off, but just to see, hey, you know what? They slipped up, and I know that if I slip up, I'm going to do exactly what they did, which was jump right back on and just keep going and say, today's another day. So it's crucial to post that you have flaws. I often will post if we go on a vacation. I'll be probably doing a post this week because I had got some really good results, and we went on vacation. I didn't eat as great. And I got a little bloated this week, and I came home and, gained a couple pounds. And so now I'm right back at it, and I'm going to openly post about that and be very transparent. So we're people who want to be healthy. Like I said, we want to be healthy. That's the biggest part about being a coach. Not necessarily, showing that we have these results right away, but just showing that we want more for ourselves. We're a person who wants to succeed not only in our health and fitness journey, but as coaches, and we want to see our challengers succeed too. We are a person who is dedicated to helping others. We're motivated and driven. We're a person who drinks Shakeology, does our workouts every day. We are a product of these products. We show people that what we're doing does work, and we lead by example. All right, so this picture is from the cruise that I went on with Beachbody back in, I think it was April. And I always love it because we're all such a big mix of different people. We all have different job titles, but together we're coaches. So on our team, we do have a lot of healthcare providers because, of course, my coach is a dental hygienist. Her husband, who's a coach, is a pediatric dentist. So we do attract a lot of dental people, so you do see that. But there's teachers, there's, real estate brokers, there's fitness instructors, physical therapists, and really we come from all walks of life. But all together, we all have a common goal, and that's to be healthy and to help other people. All right, so what does a Beachbody coach do? So this is the big thing. This is the foundation of our business, and what we do is run online fitness and support groups. So just to kind of go over what the challenge group is, it's a new journey for all the challengers. So I kind of took little clips from our challenge group just to kind of give you guys a sneak peek of what a challenge group is. I think a lot of people on here either have participated in a group, but some of you I know haven't. And this is exactly what we do. We post encouraging things. So Rachel here on the left, was started out as a challenger, and within that month she actually joined to be a coach. She's awesome. She's very encouraging, very motivating, always did posts that were great, just like this. And you just post things like, I thought I was going to die, but then it was over. I made it. Yes. And so, somebody's going to look at her picture and be like, okay, she did it. I can do it. Let me get my butt up. And I don't know how many people I see in the challenge groups, they will post their workout sweaty in there at 5 a.m. And I'm like, okay, I have no excuse. They got up at 5 a.m. to do their workout before work because they were busy. Like, I need to be doing my workout too. And so that's the whole point of a challenge group, is just encouraging each other. Jack over here is one of our challengers, and I always love his posts because he is a high school wrestling coach. And so when he began his journey, he began with hammer and chisel, and it's a weightlifting program. But what he didn't know is these programs are a little more intense than just going to the gym and lifting weights there. So he had started out lifting 40 pounds, called in for his fiance to bring in, I don't know what size weight it was, a 10-pound weight or something like that. But, he's just kind of showing his vulnerability and saying, hey, these programs are for real. Even me, this guy that works out, that's physically fit, this program is kicking my butt. All right. So, we often love to involve our families. That's what I love about our challenge groups, is it's not just about weight loss, guys. It's really about being healthy. It's about involving your kids. It's about, wanting more for not just you, but your family too. So we bring the kids into it. Some of the kids drink Shakeology. My little girl and I always do our Shakeology picture together. She always tells me, Mommy, let's do our picture. We got to post our picture for the group. And then often we'll have the kids in there, of course, doing the workouts with them too. And a lot of our coaches and challengers actually start this just to be a role model for their family. So I love that aspect of our groups. What is a challenge group? Not only are we motivating each other, but we're also helping each other. We're posting recipes. So I often post several recipes. There's typically 50 or more per group. I keep adding on each time. And challengers are posting recipes, and they're sharing meal plan ideals, and just, really trying to help each other. So not only as a coach am I able to help them, but the challengers jump in and they help each other too. So it makes a really nice, a really great community. And one thing that I often like to share with you guys, when you sign up to be a coach, you would first join our challenge groups. And of course, go through this journey on your own. If you had somebody interested, they would jump in and do the challenge groups with us. So of course, me or your sponsor would be running it. You're not expected to run a challenge group on your own. When you are ready to run the group on your own, which usually I try to encourage coaches after about 2 to 3 months to begin their own challenge groups, if not sooner if they want to. And all the material is handed down to you guys. So all the daily posts, all of the recipes, everything that you need to start your own challenge group is given to you. And that's what's great about our team, is that we have resources to be able to give you that. We're not just going to throw you to the wolves and say, okay, figure it out. We actually have a document. We have systems in place where we can hand those right over to you, and voila, you got it. All you have to do is modify the post to your story and change it however you want. It's your group. All right, so just to kind of come back to this slide, the huge thing is that we're just trying to help people get results. That's what we do as coaches, is we help people get results. And so that's the biggest part about our challenge groups. So we also offer free groups, and I love free groups. We're actually getting ready to start one on October 31st. I'm so excited about it. I hope all of you guys join us on that free group. But this is something where we're able to offer people value for nothing. They don't have to purchase a fitness program. They don't have to purchase anything. All they got to do is make us their coach. What that does is it allows us to give back. And it also gives them the opportunity to see what a challenge group is, how we can make clean eating work for them and provide them with a solution. It gives them an ideal of, how vital a challenge group is, how it can motivate, encourage them, but also how vital a coach is. So it's our opportunity to really showcase what we offer by giving it to them in a free group. So anybody who ends up joining our team soon, this is something that is huge that you will be able to do is the free group. Of course, join along with us, but even ask people to do it with you. Which will kind of introduce everybody to what you're doing and what you have to offer and what this is all about. So we try to do those each quarter. I'm actually going to double up. I'm doing one October 31st, and we're also doing one the first week in December. We all know holidays are rough. We all need all the additional help that we can get. So we're offering our customers these free groups. So what do we do in free groups? This one is a team-wide challenge, but you can also run free groups on your own. Again, our team has the resources. I think I have about 7 or 8 free groups that you guys can run where the recipes, meal plans, grocery lists, daily posts are all included for you. All you have to do is get on Facebook, open up a Facebook group, and invite people. That's it. You guys, our team offers you and gives you everything that you need. You don't have to recreate the wheel or try and figure it out yourself. We try to take as much out of there as we can. So that way you can really focus on your own health and fitness journey and also focus on helping your challengers. All right. So we provide motivation, of course. We openly share our health and fitness journey. We also run fit clubs. Fit clubs are something where you get a group of people, you pick a fitness program, and you find a facility to run a fit club. You go get together, work out. A lot of times coaches will use this as an opportunity to talk about the programs, to share with them Shakeology, and really give them an idea of what Beachbody is and what it has to offer. And of course, we lead by example and we rise by lifting others. All right, so how do I find people to join my group, and how do we share versus sell? Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. Okay, so, the biggest thing that I don't want to do is to appear to be a salesperson on Facebook. I want to encourage and motivate people. I want to share with people what I'm doing and offer them a solution because it's been a solution for me. So that is what our team teaches you to do, and that is how I post on my page. I don't use generic stock images. I don't post my link in a caption and tell people go here to buy. That's not me. That's not what you want to be, and I've seen other coaches do that before, and it's unfortunate because that's really not what a coach should be. We should be an encourager, and so that's what we train the team on. So up on the upper left-hand corner, my big thing is family fitness. I involve my little girl in everything. The big reason I started this was to be a role model for her because I wanted her to be healthy. My husband and I are both very passionate about creating family health, and so that's often when I share. I'll talk about the programs when I'm sharing that. This upper left-hand corner, I'm talking about being on Christmas break, still making our workouts priority, and then of course having the whole family down there working out. And doing this. The portion control is huge. This is offered in all of our fitness programs. And this is something I often try to share with people, just explaining, because people don't understand what are these little containers and, oh my gosh, that's all I have to eat. What they don't realize is that you get to eat multiple containers throughout the day, depending on what calorie bracket you're going to fall into. So I try to do my best at creating posts to explain that so people understand. So that's one of my posts too. And then down here on the very bottom, Insanity Max 30, my soulmate cardio program. I was just talking about Sean T, how he motivates me and why I love this program. So what you guys are going to find is I share what I do. I am a product of these products. I do these workouts. I openly share them with people. If you guys are following me on Facebook, right now I'm getting ready to start Core to Force. I shared with you guys my workout video and my thoughts and my feelings. I don't just say, hey, did my Core to Force workout today. It was great. I really put in some emotion to it. I tell you what I thought, why I did it, why I feel like it's different than other things. By doing that, I attract people to what I'm doing. So I often have people reach out to me asking about certain programs. I don't have people ask me about programs I don't do. Not that I couldn't give them information, but for example, I don't ever post about P90X. I don't do P90X, so I never have anybody ask me about it. But if they did, I can definitely offer them information. It's just people want to know what I'm doing. They want to know, my thoughts, my feelings, and things like that. So that's one of the big things that we try to train our team on, is really learning how to captivate your audience and how not to be that obnoxious salesperson on Facebook that we often see with other companies that are doing multi-level marketing. All right, so I also do what's called a challenge group call out. I do these usually once a month, and this is just basically openly asking people, hey, I'm starting a group, are you in? Comment below. So typically I always give a story, and my story here was 4th of July. Everybody knows what happens during 4th of July. You go to a 4th of July party and you eat foods that you don't usually eat, and you probably don't work out that day and you feel nasty and bloated afterwards. So that was my post, and I asked people, are you in? I often personally invite people to the challenge groups because, of course, I know what I've done to change my life, my family's life, and so I often ask people, do you want to learn about getting healthy with you and your family? Because, again, I don't really center in on weight loss. Yeah, weight loss is great. It's a bonus. But for me and my family, it's about just being healthy, being energized. And so I always love inviting people along to learn more. So, of course, when I first started, it started with people that was close to me. And now I even invite total strangers. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was the rewards and the trips. This is, not the main point of coaching, but it is a very fun, exciting part of coaching. And so I wanted to go ahead and share this with you. Beachbody does not just give you trips. Beachbody rewards you trips because you have earned them from working your business and helping others reach their goals. So my very first trip was a leadership retreat that I earned to Vero Beach, Florida. I love talking about this. This was like a life-changing retreat. I got to meet the creator of the portion control system and the 21-day fix, and Country Heat, Autumn, which I've seen her multiple times now, but I was very starstruck then because that was the first time I seen her. She did change my life, changed my business, been able to help me really be able to help other people reach their goals. And so this was just really awesome. This retreat was given by one of our upline coaches. His name is Josh Spencer. He was one of the top coaches back a few years back. He is our upline. He does offer to his entire downline, which includes myself and all the coaches in underneath of me and on our team. He offers a leadership retreat once a year. So this was the one that I had earned, and anybody that is on our team or joins our team is eligible for the exact same trip too. He sent me to New Orleans. I earned the one to New Orleans back in April, and I'm up to earn one along with 3 other coaches on our team that could possibly earn this trip to Vegas in February. So that's really cool. It's something that, not all teams are able to offer that, but it's something that our team has been doing once a year, which is that leadership retreat. Now, our Success Club retreat on this upper right-hand corner is where you see my husband and I went to Cancun, Mexico in 2015. We went on a Caribbean cruise 2016, and we're headed to Punta Cana in 2017. This is actually offered to all the network of coaches. And it is a trip that you earn by, of course, working your business, again, and helping people with achieving their goals. It is a trip that Beachbody pays for you. Our trip to Mexico and on the cruise and to Punta Cana were both all inclusive, where Beachbody paid for that trip. And it's a leisurely trip, guys. It's not a trip of where you're sitting in seminars all day. It is a relaxing trip. They have the fitness trainers there. You can go do workouts in the morning. They have parties that they throw for us. I love the Success Club trip. It's always a lot of fun. And we have quite a few coaches that are going to Punta Cana with us next year. I'm so excited. And then our Coach Summit that I talked about earlier, this is an annual event where all coaches get together. And last year it was in Nashville, Tennessee. Next year it's going to be in New Orleans, which we have so many coaches on our team that are going to be going out to New Orleans for this. This is where we are able to do workshops, where we're able to learn from the best of the best as far as coaching goes. We have, again, the personal trainers are there. We get to do live workouts with them. And then, of course, they also have parties and events for us too. It's a lot of fun. If you guys see that picture in the very middle where it looks like there's a bunch of little dots, those are actually people in downtown Nashville on Main Street. They closed down the street. They had about 25,000 coaches lined up down that street working out together. And talk about looking around and realizing what you are part of and being so excited about it. And seeing that everybody is, like I said, different ages, different shapes, different sizes. Like, you know, I think when my husband and I first went, he was a little nervous because he wasn't at his goal yet. And, you know, he's like, I feel like everybody's going to be super fit. And I'm like, no, you know, he just didn't realize. So we get there and we see that everybody's every different shape and size. And it's really all about wanting better and wanting more for yourself. And if you guys see me on that right-hand corner in my blue dress, I was very pregnant at this last summit. I was actually 38 weeks. So there was actually a lot of pregnant ladies there this year. Okay, what can you expect from this team and how are we different? So a big part of our team is, I think what is most important is training. I have seen so many other teams or coaches that have reached out to me telling me that they're not being trained. Their mentor, you know, their sponsor who they signed up underneath of had really kind of taken a back burner with coaching, weren't really doing it anymore, and they felt lost. I hate that, guys. It's awful. That's not what you're going to get from our team. We have training and systems in place. We do a new coach training academy every 2 weeks. Okay. During that training, we have a mid-training call. That's where I will jump on and do either a Zoom call or live video within that training group. And we're able to review the previous week, what we've learned, and you're able to ask questions. So, and then at the very end of the training, you and your sponsor will do a one-on-one video call if you're ready for that. And so that way you can be able to ask any more questions that you have. And then we also have a phase 2 coach training, which is 1 week long. This is just kind of digging a little bit deeper. That new coach training that's 2 weeks long is really kind of your basics, learning the basics of coaching and how to post on social media and how to do your new coach announcement, kind of how the whole Beachbody system works. So after that, the phase 2 training, we're kind of digging just a little bit deeper, kind of talking about time management, creating power hours and things like that. And then we also have a Superstar Bootcamp Elite Training for Business Builders, which is a 6-week program. So this is for coaches that are really trying to make this a go and be a business builder. We usually pair up with the other elite coaches on our upline team and run this training. We do general team calls and new coach training calls, like I already mentioned. So our general team calls, I try to do a team call at least every Monday for the team, where we're learning something new, giving them some kind of tips, or just trying to discuss what our plan is for the month and things like that. We have the one-on-one mentorship from your sponsor and the support of your upline. So if I am not your sponsoring coach, but you're joining another coach in our team, then know that you not only have them as a resource, but you have me. And again, if somebody's joining me, you not only have myself as a resource, but my coach, Brooke, who is also a business builder coach. She's also a full-time coach that was a registered dental hygienist too. So you're never alone in this. So, say for example, you have a question, your coach is out sick. You have the team page, you can go and ask the question, or you have me to reach out to. So you're never kind of just left hanging there. All right, so big question that everybody always has is how do we make money? And we do get a 25% commission from everything purchased through your coach account. Now, commissions from challenge packs are a baseline commission, and it all depends on what the price is of the challenge pack. Of course, the higher the price, the more commission you get. And then one of the things that you won't see until you start to have growth in your business and in your team is some of these other bonuses, a cycle bonus, a matching bonus, and a quarterly bonus. This is something I actually didn't see at first because, like I said earlier, I wasn't growing a team. I was doing challenge groups. I was finding challengers. I was getting all of my commission from the retail sales that I was doing. And, we have some coaches that join us and say, I'm not really interested in building a team. I just want to do challenge groups. They're fun. That's great. That's awesome. You can make a nice income off of that too. But if you have really big goals and you're telling me that you want to quit your job or you want to cut your hours or you want to pay off financial debt, then building a team is where you start to see those bigger bonuses. So when I decided I wanted to rank advance, I wanted to become an Emerald coach, and that's where you sign up 2 people. That was my first big milestone in my business. That's where I began to unlock the bigger compensation plan. Now, let me clarify. Does that mean you sign up 2 people and all of a sudden you're going to start making these big bonuses? No, it is not. It means that you are wanting to build a team of others that are just like you, that also want to do challenge groups, and also want to find challengers, and they also will be generating sales themselves. So each time that your team is generating sales, it creates a volume, and from that volume is a percent that's given to you as a team cycle bonus. So I think that's one of the really cool things with coaching is that, we're invested into our coaches because we want to see them succeed. I want them to succeed as much as I want to succeed. Of course, that's very fulfilling to see that happen. But not only is that success great for them, but it's also great for my business because I'm working my business. I'm a business builder coach. So if I have other coaches under me that are business builders and I'm working my business, just like I explained in the whole pyramid thing, it is an advantage to me too. So it's almost like we're, helping each other with growth. We're almost like business partners, in other words. Okay, and so another thing I want to mention is you do get a 25% discount on all products that are purchased. I actually have some people that join to be coaches just because they are in love with Shakeology and they want to save 25% a month. So we have that too. All right, so how do you create a life by design and set your own hours and intensity? So, how did I create freedom? Not clocking in and out anymore. Being able to be home with my kids, being able to travel. We just got back from California like 2 days ago. Having the community of others surrounded around you to lift you up and just to have that positive environment around you. Of course, getting income and making it a blessing for your family. So I always tell people nothing worth having comes easy. And so that's one thing that I really want to touch on is, if you want to see big success, you really have to take our team is a huge resource for training. You have the best mentorship. As you can see, we're ranked number 58. We're very successful. We're a new team, guys. We're only a little over 2 years old. So to be that ahead in the network is huge. So the resources are there to learn. But if you aren't implementing what you're learning, putting it into action and actually doing the work, you're not going to see those big goals. Success isn't just going to automatically happen. And so that's what I want to be very transparent and clear about. For me, I began as a hobby. I didn't want to leave my job. That wasn't really in the cards for me. I just was doing this for fun. But what I seen happen was I seen my income going up. I seen, my whole personality change, how I was like being challenged again. I was so under challenged in my job as a dental hygienist. It was so repetitive. I was so bored. There was no excitement. I was getting excitement again and I loved it. And so I seen the opportunity. I seen what would happen if I worked a little bit harder. And that would be, okay, I'm working full time. Maybe I can cut a day off a week and be home with my little girl more. And so I started to work my business a little bit harder. I stayed being consistent. After she went to bed, I got online and I started talking to people and doing my challenge groups and checking in and sharing this opportunity with everybody. And I learned as I worked harder and my income went up, I was then able to slowly start cutting back my hours and then eventually being able to leave my job after a year and a half. So I want to say, if you have big goals, it's doable. And I can say that because I did it. I did it through, taking what I learned in training implementing it, putting it into action, and working hard, to be able to now be home with my family. All right, so to kind of wrap this up, how do we get started? Your best option, which is actually how I started, and I would say probably 99% of my coaches, is starting with a challenge pack. It makes sense. If you're going to sign up to be a coach and you're going to help people through fitness programs, you should probably be doing a fitness program yourself. If you already own a Beachbody fitness program, it's always a good idea to own another one because people are going to want to do different things. And then, of course, trying Shakeology. So a challenge pack is any fitness program combined with Shakeology. They do have a few other options now where you can actually combine Beachbody On Demand for 90 days paired up with Shakeology, or you can get a fitness program paired up with our performance line too, which is the pre-workout Energize and the muscle recovery called Recover. So there are a few options when it comes to those discounted challenge packs. But when you sign up that way, it waives that coach fee of $39.95. You have a coach sign up fee that's $39.95. That's another way you can sign up. You can just sign up paying that coach fee. It really makes no sense at all because you're paying about $40 and you're getting nothing. You're getting this little bitty tiny booklet in the mail, which you would actually get free with your challenge pack, and that's all you get. You're not even considered an active coach at that point. You're just signed up. So I always say the best option, the one that makes the most sense, is doing a challenge pack. Your monthly fee to be a coach is $15.95. And guys, I just think this is crazy. It's $15.95 just to own your own business. And so very rarely are you ever going to be able to start your own business for that low of amount. And that $15.95, what it actually does is it pays for Beachbody to deal with your customer service. They do your shipping and handling for you. Guys, I don't know how many other network marketing things you have to buy a stock of stuff that sits in your house and you got to try and sell it. That's not us. They purchase their things through us, through our coach account online, but Beachbody handles the shipping and things like that. You're not trying to run things to people's houses or get it shipped to them. Gosh, that would just be a mess for me. I think that's why this works so much better. And then they also handle your sites where people are purchasing through. So that's what that $15.95 fee is for. Now, if you have previously purchased a challenge pack within 30 days, then that sign-up fee is automatically waived. However, I often tell people, yes, as coaches, we get 25% off, but if you, it's always nice to get a challenge pack one more time so you can get a fitness program paired up in maybe the promotional category. That way you can get it for even a little bit less. So I often have coaches that have purchased a challenge pack within the 30 days, but they end up getting another challenge pack when they sign up to be a coach, because as a coach, we can't purchase the discounted challenge packs. We just get the 25% off. Okay, and if you're military, your spouse is military, or if you are retired military, the coach sign-up fee and monthly fee is waived, which I think is awesome. Okay, so you will want to talk to your coach who invited you to this webinar about signing up. And in the next 24 hours, I want you to kind of think of these questions because we'll be asking you these, which is, what did you like best about the presentation? We'd love to hear your feedback. Does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals, whether it be your health and fitness goals or it be goals as a business or financially? Which option appeals better to you, a coach or a customer? So maybe you want to just be a customer for right now. Let us know, where you feel, is most attractive for you at this time. All right, and I always love to end on this question, which is, how long will you watch others do what you want to do? So you guys heard me say I watched my coach broke for 6 months. And it is literally one of the biggest regrets I have because I sat and thought what she was doing was really cool, but I thought I didn't really understand it, didn't get it. What is she posting about? What are these, fitness groups, and how is she going on these trips, and I just was a very silent observer, and she never reached out to me and asked me, if I was interested in learning more, and I never reached out to her and asked her what it was about, because I kind of stood in my own way. I was, I didn't really fully get it. I was a little, nervous or scared to really reach out and try and figure out what it was. And so that's one of the biggest reasons that when I feel like somebody would make a great coach, I know that somebody's into health and fitness, or they seem very motivating or encouraging, I often share this opportunity with them because I wish somebody would have shared it with me sooner. I mean, coaching has been around for 8 years now, and I sat and watched my coach for 6 months, and then I finally joined. And what really could have happened is I could have left my full-time job sooner. I could have missed less time with my little girl, where I was dropping her off at the babysitter, going to work for about 10 hours a day, coming home some nights at 8 o'clock, getting to just, give her a hug goodnight and put her to bed and then go to work in the morning. Things like that, it's hard, and I really wish that I would have learned about this a lot sooner, because it would have brought me home to my family a lot sooner. It would have ended a lot of financial stress. But say none of that happened. Say maybe coaching, you didn't get to leave your job, but say you helped one person. Say, it was like my husband's aunt who lost 100 pounds. She's much healthier. She's much more confident. We've helped people get off medication just by getting healthy. And I want to know if becoming a coach was going to make you and your family healthier, was going to able you to help other people, wouldn't it be worth it? And so I often kind of ask that question is, how long are you going to watch others do what you want to do? And so that's just something to kind of think about. All right, so let me stop this. Hello. Hey, Savannah. I have a question, one question that people always ask me, and I wanted to answer really quick, which is there a quota? There is no quota. If you sign up to be a coach and you don't sell a thing and you end up just getting a discount, that's it. It's your business. You decide what you want to do with it. There's not a quota that you have to meet each month, each week, or whatever. Of course, as coaches, we set goals for you, and it's up to you if you want to hit that goal. And of course, I try to help coaches reach their goal because according to what their goal may be, if they're wanting to build this as a business or not. All right, so let me hit stop recording really quick if I can find it.